It's a Blue Raider game day, and the Blue Raider Network is on the air. Today's MTSU women's basketball game is just 30 minutes away, and the Blue Raider game day coverage begins with countdown to tip-off. Countdown to Tip-Off is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
It is sunny and 81 degrees in Miami, Florida, and the Lady Raiders hope the sun shines on Middle Tennessee today as we wrap up the regular season in Conference USA. It's Middle Tennessee visiting Florida International. Good day to you from Miami, Florida, the Ocean City Convocation Center. I'm Joe Fisher. Great to be with you. And here's the way it stands. Middle Tennessee 23-7, 15-2 in Conference USA. Currently tied on the top of the leaderboard in the conference with Liberty after that very disappointing loss in Lynchburg, Virginia on Thursday night. So currently in a share of the lead. A win today guarantees Middle Tennessee at least a share of the conference championship. That would be determined by what happens a little later on this afternoon. Liberty hosting Western Kentucky. So a Middle Tennessee win, a Liberty loss gives MTSU the regular season title outright and the number 1 overall seed. Both win, they share the title. It gets into a tiebreaker situation that we can talk about as the day goes on. But first things first is to try and take care of business here and bounce back after the disappointment on Thursday. Florida International is 11-17. They are 7-10 in Conference USA. Most recently lost here to Western Kentucky 83-48, and they've been battling some injury bugs, but hopefully the Lady Raiders can bounce back and finish this regular season on a strong note. With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads, more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. If you want a high-quality, affordable education, it's not too late to apply. Learn more at mtsu.edu. We'll take a look at Conference USA right after this. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Switching is easy. You do it all the time. You switch on the lights, you switch on TV channels, and you can switch and save with State Farm. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and I can switch you over so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to State Farm Neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just give me a call at 931-684-5274. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
It is senior day here at Florida International. There will be a ceremony prior to the game honoring their seniors. Let's take a look at the teams around the conference, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites Murfreesboro. Old-fashioned Southern hospitality, contemporary comfort at a great rate. Located at 325 North Thompson Lane in Murfreesboro. Going into the final day of the regular season, Middle Tennessee and Liberty share the top spot at 15-2. They are guaranteed, each of them, the top 2 seeds in the conference tournament, which will be determined after today's games. Western Kentucky is 13-4. New Mexico State 9-8. Louisiana Tech and FIU each 7-10. And FIU win today. A Tech loss would jump FIU to 5th in the tournament next week. Kennesaw State 6-11. Sam Houston 5-12. UTEP and Jacksonville State each 4-13. The schedule today, of course, of great interest to us. Western Kentucky at Liberty. That tips off at 1 o'clock Central Time. Jacksonville State at Kennesaw State. Louisiana Tech is at UTEP. And Sam Houston at New Mexico State. We'll get a scouting report on this team we're facing today, Florida International. The Panthers coming up in just a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Huh, that's a $10 bill.
Finding a $10 bill on the couch is a win.
And another one. And another one. And another
Finding
one.
100 $10 bills? Now that's a multiplier win.
Honey, this couch is like an ATM. Go check the one in the bonus room.
Multiply your win again and again with a Multiplier Instant Games. Play today to multiply your win 10, 20, 50, 100, or even 200 times for the chance at a $1 million top prize. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Time now for a scouting report on the Panthers of FIU. We're joined by Associate Head Coach Matt Insel. First, Matt, you've been at this a long time. You haven't had to bounce back after a game like Thursday in a long time. What was your approach with the team after that?
You just, as you're in the game, you see that we just didn't have it that night. And, there's no need of trying to beat anyone down or to make it even worse than it is. And so when the game was over, we ripped up the stat sheets, we ripped up the scout reports. We told them we have to forget about it. We talked about it Friday morning as a group and, got better from a discussion with each other. And then went to work yesterday, and we didn't have a normal Friday yesterday. We practiced yesterday. Usually we walk through a lot of stuff on Fridays between Thursdays and Saturday games. It was a full practice, and so I thought we got back going. I thought we had great energy, great toughness, and there's no doubt they'll be ready to play today.
When I remember that first meeting with FIU, the outcome was pretty decided, but I recall they had a pretty good game plan, and it took a little while to kind of get things going against them.
Yeah, you got to remember they were preseason pick number 3 in the conference. They've had a couple injuries this year, but they still have their main nucleus involved. And they're a physical defensive team that's going to put pressure on you for 40 minutes full court. They've got one of the better post players in our league, a kid that's going to be first team all-league in Natabu. And so they present some challenges for us, as they do everybody else. And they've had trouble at times at scoring, and let's hope our defense will continue with that today. But they are a very, very formidable opponent and someone that can make a big run in Huntsville next week, and we understand that.
Is that matchup, Natabu, Boulder Rava, kind of the focus of this, or were other matchups to look for?
Natabu and Boulder Rava is a big matchup, and they're two of the, if not the best two post players in our league. Natabu is different than like a Smuda, where Smuda is about the same height as Nas. Natabu's physical, long, this a big physical presence that transferred in from Iowa State that's going to present some things that, you're going to see some Jada Granum and Nastia matchups today with them playing together a little bit. You're going to throw some different bodies at her, and it won't just be Nas guarding her. The first meeting, Nas, Tamia, and Cav all fouled out. Mm-hmm. And Nas fouled out guarding Natabu. And so we can't get in that situation today where she gets 2 or 3, 4 fouls, and then all of a sudden we decide that we got to change somebody else on her. No, if we see Nas get an early foul or 2, then we got to make some adjustments defensively because we can't lose her.
It'll be interesting to watch this take place. And one of the things I looked at in their stats, they're a turnover-prone team. Does that make you change your defensive approach at all?
Yeah, we worked a lot yesterday on our press and doing different things with our press and pressuring them. And, with that, though, that allows them to get fast, which they like to play fast. And so if we're not good in our traps, if we're not good with our rotations, that's going to allow them to have some 2-on-1, some 3-on-2 situations where that's when they're at their best. And so, yes, we're going to pressure them, but also being smart about if we don't sell too much out to it because they have trouble scoring in the half court. And so if we don't get a steal, just fall back, get in our half court defense, and make them work. And we talk to the team a lot about this all the time with our pressing is it's not as much about getting this steal as it is making them waste time. And if we can make them waste, 12, 13, 14 seconds before they can get in their offense, now we only have to guard for 12 or 13 seconds. Right. And so that'll be a lot of what our focus is there. And first time they threw it to us a lot. Hopefully they do it again today.
Play well.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll have more in a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Head to Cedar Glade Brews. With 12 taps and over 100 bottles and cans, we've got craft beer, seltzer, mead, kombucha, cider, non-alcoholic, and craft soda for everyone. We're family and dog friendly, featuring food trucks, live music, and trivia nights. Plus, you can book our space for private events inside or on our spacious patio.
Blue Raider fans enjoy a Cedar Glade brew in the Murphy's Center Beer Garden.
Purveyors of foamy goodness, Cedar Glade Brews, where great times and good vibes await.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Today's pregame visit with Coach Rick Ensel brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Read all about Blue Raiders sports in the Daily News Journal. The D&J is Rutherford County's first source for news, sports, and much more.
Well, Rick, you haven't had to come off a game like Thursday in quite some time. How have the young ladies responded to the game?
Well, I thought we had a good practice yesterday. They were very vocal in practice. I think they were more embarrassed than they were hurt. There were a lot of areas of the game we didn't do well, and they knew that. We didn't have to say a whole lot after the game. We just got our stuff on, went to the plane, and flew on into Miami. And I was thankful we got in here and everything was fine.
Yep.
Didn't get anybody hurt. I've been in these situations before, and right now we got to come out today and execute what we do and play our game and get on back in and get ready for the tournament.
I know you talked Thursday, as a matter of fact, said we don't talk a lot about the tournament. We don't talk a lot about championships, but you did talk about it a little more leading into this one, given where you are.
You mean today's game?
Yeah.
Well, I think they need to know they've still got a chance to win part of the conference championship season, and they're smart enough to know that. I didn't have to tell them, but and it's not going to do anything one way or the other. A lot's going to be weighing on what happens up in Lynchburg with Liberty and Western Kentucky, but still, that's not going to affect us, except maybe who would be playing on a Friday or something like that. But it's the game's broke into three parts, and we're finishing up the second part right now and getting ready to go into the tournament, and that's where it all begins. Anyway, we want to get to the NCAA tournament. Right now, you're only going to have one team probably coming out of our Conference USA. It's going to be the automatic qualifier. So what we got to do, we got to get in here and win this game today, stay healthy, and then get into that tournament and get after it.
Yep. I remember the first meeting with FIU. They were a team picked top 3, top 4 in preseason. They've had injuries, obviously, but a dangerous team. What do you remember about the first meeting with them?
Well, they're real aggressive. They get after it defensively. They rebound the ball well. They've got one of the top post players in our conference in Natabu, and, we've got to play some basketball. She gets off today for 25, 30 points. We're in a tough game. We go in and we're able to contain her. We're going to be all right.
Foul trouble was a problem in the first meeting. Does that concern you?
Well, we really hadn't been in a lot of foul trouble all year, Joe. I think maybe that was one game that we were, but we just need to do what we do, and if we do that and we play together, then we're going to be a tough out. This is what we're going to be, and so that's what I'm looking for today. Let's get in here and play this game, do what we do. Let's become a tough out.
Good luck today.
Thank you, Joe.
We'll have more in a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 5 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Our injury report brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Murfreesboro's personal injury law firm, a proud sponsor of the Blue Raiders. Significant that the Lady Raiders are healthy. Significant that Florida International is not. Their star player coming into the season, Maya Kone, who was a preseason player of the year pick, injured in the first game of the season, has not played since. But notable, Paris Atkins, the 5'8 junior, who is their current leading scorer, appears to be not dressed today because of an apparent injury as well. So they certainly could be at a disadvantage with that situation. Senior Day festivities going on right now here at FIU with their players being introduced to the crowd. Time for the Ascend Federal Credit Union starting lineups. Show your MTSU pride for every purchase. Visit an Ascend branch and ask for your MTSU branded debit card. Ascend is the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend is insured by NCUA. For Middle Tennessee, same 5. Courtney Blakely, 5'8 senior, Gary, Indiana. Anastasia Boldareva, 6'7 senior, Moscow, Russia. Jalen Gregory, the 5'8 senior from Lafayette, Tennessee. Tamia Scott, 6' junior from Clarksville. And Alina Arike, 6'3 fifth-year player out of Helsinki, Finland. Rick Insel in his 20th year as coach of the Lady Raiders, 486 and 163. Matt Insel is associate head coach. Assistants are Kim Bruton, Nina Davis, Tom Hodges, and Courtney Whitson. For FIU, number 0, Agina Veloso, a 5'11 junior from Spain, 8 points per game. Number 13, Aaliyah Pitts, a 6' senior from Surfland, Maryland, 7 points and 5 rebounds. Number 21, Binta Diata, a 6'1 senior from Senegal, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Number 24, Isnel Nadabu, 6'4 senior from the Czech Republic, almost 14 points and 6 rebounds per game. And number 30, Lucia Flita, a 5'7" senior from Detroit, Michigan, 7 points per game. Jessica Burks-Wiley in her 5th year as coach at FIU, 76 and 77. We'll come back, get it started from Miami in just a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, managed IT, and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through building services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Murphy Center. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member services. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit MTE.com to learn more. And about that scoreboard, well, light it up, Blue Raiders.
It's the golden anniversary of Middle Tennessee women's basketball. Season number 50 of Lady Raider basketball is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Shelby Fisher.
At least a share of the regular season conference championship is on the line today in the final game of the regular season as Middle Tennessee visits Florida International. Welcome to Miami, Florida. Joe Fisher, glad to have you with us. Middle Tennessee 23-7, 15-2 in Conference USA, tied with Liberty, who won Thursday night over the Lady Raiders in Lynchburg, Virginia, to move to 15-2 in conference play as well. So right now, the Lady Raiders with a win would guarantee at least a share of the regular season conference championship. But FIU 11-17, 7-10 in conference play. And they lost to Western Kentucky most recently 83-48, but they are athletic, have a big, strong athletic center, so the Lady Raiders have got to be ready to bounce back today. Time for the First Vision first minute of today's game. First Vision Bank. Accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances with First Vision Bank. With dedicated banking professionals, products to fit your goals, and advanced financial management tools, your vision is our mission. FVB.Bank, FDIC, equal housing lender. Middle Tennessee leads the series 38-10. They won earlier on January 2nd in the opening game of conference play by a score of 69-38 at the Murphy Center. They were led in that contest. Jalen Gregory was 17 in the game. Tamia Scott only held to 6 points in that game, but it was a solid game all the way around with balance. Anastasia Boldareva with 12 points as well. Alina Enrique, actually one of the leading scorers, with 16 in that game. Middle Tennessee, the number one defense in the nation. Field goal percentage defense 32.5% against one of the better offensive teams in the league in FIU. Let's get 10 seconds now for station identification. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Officials for today's game, Kylie Galloway, Kelly Johnson, and Alexis Perez. Middle Tennessee blue jerseys and shorts with white numerals, lettering, and trim. And for FIU, white jerseys and shorts, blue numerals and lettering with blue and gold trim. We are seated just near midcourt. Courtside, this is a very unusual court and rather difficult to pick up some of the lines on. They have palm fronds are painted on in a couple of the corners, so it sort of distorts where the out-of-bounds lines are. And all the way across the top of the court, from one side to the other, is sort of the simulation of an ocean wave, and it can be very difficult to pick up where your out-of-bounds sideline is when you come to the side. So it takes a little bit of getting used to when you're out on this court. And I think we're finally ready to go. Boldareva will jump center against Nadabu. And the tap is run down by Tamia Scott. And we are underway. So Middle Tennessee will have the basketball in the opening possession. FIU opens up man-to-man defensively. Blakely up top, Boldareva. Bounce pass to Gregory. Jalen left to right, can't shoot. Back out to Enrique. Bounces to Scott. Tamia going to drive to the basket, laid it up and in. They run the Utah play right off the bat. Tamia gets there uncontested, and the Lady Raiders lead 2-0. Good, solid patience on their first offensive possession. Now, of course, Middle will go man-to-man defensively. And the lob to the top to Nadabu. They're going to sag back. They'll give her that shot if she wants to take it. She does not. Hands it back to Beloso. Beloso guarded by Blakely. Picks it up on the left wing. Little hesitant, goes to Aaliyah Pitts. They go down. Nadabu double team. Inside out for a three. That is good by Lucia Flita. Good offensive look for FIU going inside out. Flita gets the open look. She's a 31% three-point shooter, and the Panthers lead 3-2. Blakely working front court. Comes to Boldareva. Bounce pass to Gregory. Jalen comes back to Enrique. They went for the steal, didn't get it. Alina's 15-foot jumper's good. Nice, aggressive, solid look by Enrique with the basket, and Middle Tennessee back in front, 4-3. Beloso guarded by Blakely. Out top to Diata. Diata going to drive on Enrique, cut off at the high post. Sends it outside. Penetration, a little shove there by Pitts, got away with it. Blakely went for the steal, could not get it. Shot clock at 5, ball knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Middle Tennessee. That's the turnover by FIU. They are a bit turnover prone. They have 3 players on this team, basically with 100 turnovers each. That's why Matt Insel told us they actually worked on the press some in practice yesterday. Front court leading by 1. Enrique hands off to Blakely. Courtney reverses, comes to Boldareva. Bounce pass to Scott. Tamia can't shoot, goes back to Enrique. Bounce pass to Gregory. Jalen, keep trying to work that right side. They come back to Boldareva. Shot clock at 7. Cab off a big screen by Boldareva. Bounce pass inside, turned it over. Threw it into traffic, Nadabu took it away. Beloso the other way. Cut off at the top of the key by Blakely. trying to keep Nadabu out away from the low block. So far, it's worked pretty well. Panthers with the basketball below, so shot clock at 12. Yet to get into their offense. Shot clock at 10. Beloso cut off on the drive by Blakely. Needs help. Shot clock at 5. There's Nadabu in the lane, one-hander good. Well, they finally got her down on that low post. She was able to turn and make the one-hander. And the score goes now to 5-4 in favor of FIU. Blakely, bounce pass Enrique, hands it back to Cab. Boldareva lets the traffic clear, bounces it to Gregory. Jalen had to come and get it. Shot clock at 10. Gregory drives right side of the lane, runner off the glass, good. They're in Utah again off that screen at the top. First points for Jalen Gregory, so both offenses pretty efficient early on. 6-5 Middle Tennessee lead. 6:43 left first quarter. Scott on defense. Gregory reached in, knocked it loose for a moment from Pitts, got it back. Now they send it back out to Beloso. Beloso to the far corner for a three that's blocked by Scott, picked up by Nadabu, puts it up good. Tamia got a hand on it, but it fell unfortunately into the hands of Nadabu, and she was able to finish. And we're just trading baskets, 7-6 FIU. Blakely cut off on the drive, finds Boldareva. Wide open three for Nas, back iron, no good. Rebound and a foul is going to be called on Middle Tennessee. I think it's going to be Alina Enrique. That's her first. So now Enrique comes out of the game for Middle Tennessee. And in, we heard this, Jada Granum. So you're going to see Boldareva and Granum in there together now. Matt Insel told us about that in the scouting report. Also in for FIU, now Fleta with the basketball. Works it right side to Diatta. Diatta back outside to Pitts. Pitts drives the lane. Bounce pass down low, cut off, loose ball. They go to the floor. Jump ball, possession arrow will go back to FIU with 9 on the shot clock. So both teams off to a good start from the field, each 3 for 4. The difference, FIU, one of those is a three-pointer. Panthers to inbound. They get it in to Diatta in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Diatta drives baseline, got through and laid it in. They didn't cut her off. That's a mistake defensively, letting her get all the way to the hoop uncontested. 9-6 Panthers lead. Blakely lobs it up for Granum. Jada one bounce back out to Cab. Cab drives, comes clean, kicks to the corner. Tamia Scott, and there's an offensive foul inside on Blakely. Tamia was setting up for a wide open three, but Blakely charged. And that's the second team foul on the Lady Raiders in this quarter. And the defense for Middle Tennessee needs to shore up a little bit. FIU 4 for 5 from the field here to get started. They shoot about 44% for the season. That's among the conference's best. That's FIU. Fleta to Pitts, left wing. Pitts cut off by Tamia Scott on the drive. Goes to the corner. Wide open three for Diatta. In and out, no good. And rebound, Tamia Scott takes it away. They'd love to run. They get it out to Blakely. Crosses right to left. Cab to the corner. Gregory, three. Good! Boy, they'd love to get some transition going. Jalen with her 330th career three-pointer ties the game at 9. Front court, Fleta on the baseline, cut off by Blakely. Bounces it out to Pitts, forces it inside into a double team. Who are they going to get? They're going to get Boldareva. They threw it into a bad place. Boldareva and Granum were both there sandwiching Nadabu, but unfortunately Boldareva was called for contact and the foul. Media timeout, 4:31 left in the opening quarter. We're even at 9 apiece. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
This responsible gaming message is brought to you by the Tennessee Lottery. When you play the lottery, it's important to play responsibly. Know your limit and spend only what you can afford. Set a budget and stick to it. And remember, as long as you're having fun, you're always a winner in our book. The Tennessee Lottery is a proud supporter of National Problem Gambling Awareness Month. To learn more about problem gambling resources, Visit tnlottery.com.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes. Providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles, TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Murphy Center. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member services. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit MTE.com to learn more. And about that scoreboard, well, light it up, Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Middle Tennessee 9, FIU 9, 4:31 left in the first quarter from Miami. Atmos Energy is delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and business in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is the smart choice for fueling our energy future. Both teams off to a good start offensively. Middle Tennessee 4 for 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from three-point range. FIU 4 for 6 from the field, also 1 of 2 from three-point range. No free throws have been attempted yet. The only difference, Middle Tennessee has had 3 individual fouls called, 1 each on Blakely, Boldereva, and Enrique, none whatsoever yet on FIU. We mentioned Middle Tennessee, #1 defense in the nation statistically, holding opponents to 32.5%. FIU second in the conference in offensive field goal percentage, 44.9%, and second in the conference in rebound margin, plus 5.4. Not a big crowd on hand here. I would say maybe it's filled in, actually. It is senior day. It's filled in, so there's probably 100 or so here, I guess. It'll be FIU's ball on the baseline under their basket in a 9-9 game. The inbound to Diatta. Diatta up top to Pitts. Boy, and Savannah Davis into the game now for Middle Tennessee. The drive and the kick now to the wing. Fleeta for the three that's no good. Long rebound run down offensively by Diatta, and another chance. And this jumper no good. And another offensive rebound. 2 in a row. Back to the corner. They'll try a third time, and this is no good. And finally, Tamia Scott wraps it up for the Lady Raiders. That's where they'll get you. You cannot afford to continue to give up second and third chance opportunities. Scott down low, Boldereva, bodied up to the baseline, gets it back outside to Davis. Savannah hands it off to Tamia Scott. Got to get her going in the offense. She had a rough game Thursday night, only scored 3 points. To Blakely, Cab penetrates and kicks. Davis, wide open three is short. Rebound is loose in the corner, out of bounds, and it'll go to FIU. That's the look they want. They had Savannah Davis with a look, and now she's going to come out, and Jada Harrison will check in, the 5'8 redshirt freshman from Martin, Tennessee. Harrison got kudos after the loss to Liberty. She played very well in her time in that game. She played 15 minutes in that contest, so she's in, and they'll play her in different positions. They'll play her at the point. They'll also play her at the 2 and also at the 4 position. That's been something they've experimented with the last couple of weeks. A little bit of zone press, not too much pressure. FIU front court, cut off on the drive. Nice bounce pass rejected by Tamia Scott. Rebound taken away by FIU. Ball almost stripped and stolen. They lob it inside again. Great catch by Nadabu. Blocked, but the putback is good. Nas got the block, but it went right back to Nadabu. She will not quit. She's got 6, and you can see Nas's face in the frustration. 11-9, FIU back in front. When Nadabu gets down on that low block, she is a handful. Tamia Scott dribbling, fell, got back up and picked it up and found Jalen Gregory. FIU certainly saw the game Thursday night. They're going to try to be physical. Jalen Gregory had a shot, passed it up. Goes to Blakely. Shot clock at 3, got to go. Shot clock at 1, they're not going to get it, they turned it over. The turnover by Middle Tennessee. Beloso front court. 11-9 FIU lead. 2:35 left in the opening quarter. FIU slows it down, spreads the court a little bit. They bring Nadabu up to the top of the key to set a screen. Blakely got over the top of it. Stays with Beloso. Bounce pass thrown away. Turned over. Lady Raiders have numbers. Kick to the wing. Gregory penetrates, leaves it back up top. They had a break and didn't take advantage of it. Blakely splits two defenders. Bounce pass, Nas couldn't get it. Turned over again. Loose ball, another turnover. Again, the Lady Raiders just reluctant offensively instead of being aggressive and attacking. We saw this Thursday night, and you know how that turned out. Fleta, 15 on the shot clock, 1:50 game clock. Fleta dribbling through a couple of defenders, throws it to the corner. To Pitts. Pitts drives baseline and kicked it herself out of bounds. And now Alina Enrique will check back in, replacing Harrison. Savannah Davis back into the game, replacing Blakely. So Jalen Gregory will go to the point. See if they can find something here, some combination that works offensively. 4 of 6 from the field, but have turned it over 4 times. Gregory working right to left, goes to Tamia Scott. Scott up top to Enrique. There's the lob into Nas. Nas makes the catch, goes up, missed it, had a good look, was through some contact, couldn't finish, and the rebound to FIU. That's the kind of look that they want. Boy, Beloso and Boulder Raver really going at it. That's a traveling violation called on Pitts on the other end. That'll be turnover number 4 on FIU. Middle Tennessee 4 of 7 from the field. FIU 5 of 12. Gregory bounces to Boulder Raver, 18 feet away. Hands it back to Jalen. Jalen working. Top of the key, comes near side to Tamia Scott. Scott drives, gets to the rim, puts it up, missed it. Rebound knocked out of bounds. That's going to stay with Middle Tennessee. Tamia was a little hesitant, then the lane opened up. She drove, could not finish. 20 on the shot clock. Davis will inbound, sends it in to Scott. Tamia, boy, she's bodied up and fouled. They had to call that on Pitts. That's her first, and the first on FIU in this game. 11-9, FIU leading, 50.5 seconds left in the opening quarter. Davis to inbound. Gets it into Tamia Scott. Tamia guarded right wing off a big screen, lost it, got it back. Boy, Enrique set a screen that put the opponent on the deck. But Tamia lost the handle of it, finally got it back. Works right side of a little one-hander off the glasses. Good little floater that went in. Nice athletic drive. She's got 4, ties it up at 11. Basically, the shot clock and game clock, a second difference, so FIU can play for the final shot of the quarter. Rick Insel up pacing in front of the bench. 15 on the shot clock. And a whistle and a foul. I believe it's going to be an offensive foul, and it will be inside on Deanna, working for position down low, and that's going to give the Lady Raiders an opportunity to get the final shot of the quarter. And as a result of that, Blakely checks in for Enrique. Now Fantasia James, a redshirt freshman, checks in, her first appearance for FIU. 15 seconds even left in the quarter. Blakely brings it across the center line, works to the right side. Now to the lane, kicks to the corner. Wide open 3 for Scott, no good. Rebound Beloso with 5 seconds left. With 3 at midcourt with 2. She launches it, blocked by Tamia Scott, and that will end the quarter. Got a great look, just wouldn't go, but exactly what you would have hoped for. And after 10 minutes, we are still even. It's Middle Tennessee 11, FIU 11. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Head to Cedar Glade Brews. With 12 taps and over 100 bottles and cans, we've got craft beer, seltzer, mead, kombucha, cider, non-alcoholic, and craft soda for everyone. We're family and dog friendly, featuring food trucks, live music, and trivia nights. Plus, you can book our space for private events inside or on our spacious patio.
Blue Raider fans enjoy a Cedar Glade brew in the Murphy's Center Beer Garden.
Purveyors of foamy goodness, Cedar Glade Brews, where great times and good vibes await.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Blue Raider fans, get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town. For your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs, Lee Company is the team to call. 615-867-1000 or leecompany.com. Middle Tennessee 11, Florida International University 11. After one quarter, Lady Raiders 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from three-point range. FIU 5 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. Neither team has attempted a free throw as of yet. Rebounding, that's one of the stats that is a concern, and it should be. FIU a 9-3 edge in rebounds, and 5 of those are offensive boards. That's why they've got a couple of more shots. Fortunately, FIU also has 5 turnovers, although Middle Tennessee has 4. But they've got to get better on the boards. Regardless who you're playing, if you keep giving second and third opportunities on offense, it is going to catch up with you. And it certainly did in that first quarter. As you can already tell in the rebounding stats, a couple for Beloso, 4 already for Diata inside. Nadabu with 2. So it will be Middle Tennessee's basketball, moving right to left, wearing the blue jerseys and trunks, white numerals, lettering, and trim. And it will be the starters, Gregory, Blakely, Boldereva, Scott, and Arike. Cab with a bounce pass to Arike. They let the traffic clear. Hands it off Gregory. Wide open 3 for Jalen. Yes, that's the great look. Great set coming right out of the end of the quarter break. Jalen comes off the screen, has plenty of room, and nails her second 3 of the game and gives Middle Tennessee a 14-11 lead. Beloso guarded by Blakely. Again, FIU playing without their top scorer, Paris Atkins, who was apparently injured. That was not known until we got to the arena today and watched the warm-ups. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with FIU with 7 on the shot clock. Well, you come out, coaches, you look at everything and you watch and you see you're not only watching your team, but you're watching the other. And they noticed that Atkins was not in uniform but was in sweats. Shot clock at 5. Beloso going to have to put one up and throws one up and it went in. My goodness, that is frustrating. Step through 2 defenders in the lane, threw one up, off the glass and in. 14-13, Middle Tennessee's lead is 1. Scott, deep left wing, being chased around by Aaliyah Pitts. Scott picks up the dribble, top of the key, finds Gregory. Jalen, pull up off the glass, too strong, rebound FIU. Outlet to Fleta. Fleta front court, guarded by Gregory. Crosses over, drives to the lane, almost traveled. Cut off at the free throw line. Outside shot put up behind the backboard, no good, and they're going to say it was off. Nah, she's saying I didn't touch it, but nonetheless, it will stay with FIU. Boldereva had a rather bewildered look on her face. 14 on the shot clock. Beloso gets it to Nadabu. Hands it back to to Fantasia James, who drives and draws the foul. And the foul's going to be on Arike. And that's going to be her second. Fouls were a significant issue in the first game, although it wasn't close, but 3 Lady Raiders fouled out. Blakely, Boldereva, and Scott all fouled out. First free throw of the game for Fantasia James, who got the roll. redshirt freshman from Jacksonville, had 8 points, 5 rebounds in the first meeting with Middle Tennessee. She started the last 4 games for the Panthers, but did not start today. Second one is no good. Rebound Boulder-Ava. So we remain tied at 14 apiece. Got to find some way to get Tamia Scott, Blakely involved in this offense, and Tamia traveled with it. She has just not had a very good road trip. Credit Liberty's defense for part of that on Thursday night, but she struggled from the field and has struggled from the start here today, even though she does have 4 points. 14-14, 8:20 left first half. Here comes the double team press trap, and almost thrown away, saved by Fleeta into the front court. And now the lob inside. Nadabu missed the layup, and Boulder-Ava had it ripped out of her hands. Loose ball, they'll go to the floor after it. The handoff and a reach-in foul. It was a big scramble. The foul is going to be on Tamia Scott, her first. Team's second of the quarter. Well, as Matt Hensel told us in the scouting report, you've got to be really good on where you're supposed to be in the press. They almost forced the turnover, but once the ball got to the front court, FIU had numbers and took advantage. The lob in, saved right on the sideline by Pitts to Nadabu. Now back to James. James drives up and under, blocked by Boulder-Ava. Quick outlet to Savannah Davis. Front court to Blakely. Cab leaves it to the trailer, Scott. Now back out to Blakely, and they'll set. 14-14, 7:45 left in this first half. Gregory, guarded by Fleeta, comes left wing to Blakely. Blakely back up top, Savannah Davis. Swings it right side to Jalen. Lob inside intended for Boulder-Ava is knocked out of bounds by Nadabu, and it's a big celebration, but the ball's just knocked out of bounds, and it stays with Middle Tennessee. 5 left on the shot clock. But right now, the Panthers have more energy than the Lady Raiders do. Gregory inbound, 5 to shoot. Looking on the baseline. Ball's knocked out of bounds. We'll try it again. And they're going to change and let Tamia Scott inbound. Middle Tennessee stacking up 3 players. And they're all jockeying for position now. At some point, Jalen Gregory looks back to Coach Insel and to make sure they're doing what they want to do. They stand close enough to each other where they cannot allow an FIU player to get in between them. Scott to get it in, gets it into the corner. Gregory's 3 is too strong. Rebound FIU. Didn't have much time, only had 5 on the shot clock. Pitts front court for the Panthers. Drives on Tamia, gets to the basket, going to wave it off and going to call an offensive foul. And the foul's going to be on Nadabu for a hold. That's why Boulder-Ava ended up on the deck. Oh, I thought they called it on 24. They called it on 13. They called it on Pitts instead, which is her second. So now Jada Granum checks back in for the moment, replacing Savannah Davis. And a discussion with the officials at the scorer's table. Bringing in the substitute, Diata returns, replacing Pitts, who will sit down with 2 fouls. 14-14, 7:22 left. Middle Tennessee hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes. Blakely will walk it up, brings it across the center line, passes to Granum, left wing deep. Jada on the deck once to Tamia Scott. FIU really trying to be physical on the perimeter. Scott drives, spins, floats, banks, scores. Wow, what a move by Tamia Scott. Spun left, reversed back to her right, put it high off the glass and in. Middle back in front, 16-14. But nothing coming easy right now after a quick start by both teams. Both defenses have settled in. Veloso slipped and fell, kept a foot on the ground. Blakely went down and took the ball away. Veloso did a great job not to travel, but then Blakely was able to take it away. Turnover number 7 on FIU. See if we get back-to-back baskets together here. Granum finds Gregory 30 feet away. Jalen has room, fires, and nails the 3. Jalen with 11. Largest lead of the game, 19-14 Middle Tennessee. The all-time three-point score in Middle Tennessee history keeps adding to it. 6:15 left in the half. Beloso hands it off. Ball stripped away by Gregory. Quick hands by Jalen. Outlet to Jalen. To Blakely. Front court. Doesn't have the numbers. Finds Jalen again. Three again. Oh, short. Rebound. Boldareva. Put back. Yes! And she was fouled. First basket for Boldareva, but the defense leads to offense in transition. And the foul will send Boldareva to the line for the opportunity for the three-point play. The foul on Nadabu is her second. So now she will sit down, and here's a chance for the Lady Raiders with two starters on the bench to maybe make a little hay here. Boldareva makes the free throw. Extends the lead to 21-14 with 6 minutes left. 7-0 run over this last minute and 15 seconds. Beloso front court, dribbling on the sideline, being guarded by Blakely. Now the lob to the high post to Diatta. Diatta outside to Valero. Valero cut off top of the key. Sends it to James. James back to Valero. Drives left side of the lane, ran into traffic. What are they going to call? And that's going to be, let's see, I believe that's an offensive foul. That's a great job, help side defense by the Lady Raiders. Now run your solid offense, get another good look, have a chance to extend this lead. 3 team fouls in the quarter on the Panthers. Middle Tennessee leading 22-14 with the basketball. Blakely, near side to Grantham. Jada, oh, there was Gregory. Hatter didn't go there. Picks up the dribble, needs some help, steps through and threw it for Blakely. And good job by Cab to get through the contact and find that basketball. And find Gregory, and in and out three-pointer. Rip down offensive board, put back Scott. Timeout FIU. Lady Raiders have come to life in quarter number 2 in Miami. Middle Tennessee 24, FIU 14. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes. Providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles, TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Middle Tennessee on a 10-0 run. They lead FIU 24-14, 5:08 left in the opening half from Miami. With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads and more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. You want a high-quality, affordable education? It's not too late to apply. Learn more at MTSU.edu. In the second quarter, the Lady Raiders are 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from three-point range. Jalen Gregory already has 3 three-pointers in this game. and 1 for 1 from the free throw line. FIU in the second quarter, only 1 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from the line. They have turned it over 4 times, and the Lady Raiders have taken advantage of that. Points off turnovers, 12-2 in favor of Middle Tennessee, and that's the 10-point advantage you see on the scoreboard. Jalen Gregory, 11 points to lead everybody. They've done a much better job in the second quarter of running their offense and getting Jalen clean off screens to get a good look. Little zone press by Middle Tennessee in the backcourt. Ball still in the backcourt. Fleta finally lobs it to Beloso across the center line. Now skip pass to the near side to Fantasia James. Now back to Beloso. And that's what Matt Insel wanted. They used half of the shot clock just getting themselves ready to run offense. And now the shot clock is down to 6. So they kick it to the wing. Shot clock at 3, at 2, and a wild drive. And that's got, they're going to call a blocking foul. I thought Jada Granum was there. That's very disappointing. The call is on Jada Granum. I thought Jada was standing there solidly in the lane, and that bails out FIU. That is foul number 1 on Jada, and it will result in free throws for James. They had absolutely no offense going whatsoever, and James ran in, created contact, and got the benefit of a very questionable call. And her first free throw is good. James with 2 points. Redshirt freshman from Jacksonville, averaging 5 points a game. Second one on the way is also good. And Rick Insel spent that entire free throw session in the ear of one of the officials, and I don't blame him. That was a real bailout call and very questionable. 24-16. Middle Tennessee's lead is 8. FIU doesn't have a field goal for almost 5 minutes. Tamia Scott bounced pass. It was a weak one, and it's stolen away, and the breakaway Diatta will lay it up and in. Smart move by Nas not to try to block that and pick up the second foul, but it was a very weak pass, and Nas wasn't able to come to it quickly enough and turned it over. Scott on the wing, still dribbling the basketball. She's just had real difficulty getting anything going on this entire road trip, but she pulls the trigger there on the jumper. It's no good. Loose ball, FIU. Down 6 and a chance to get a little closer. Beloso cut off on the baseline drive. Back to the top. Little jab step, crossover drive. Pitts puts it up short, but a foul. They're going to get Boulder Raven. Foul on Boulder Raven. That's her second. Well, it's apparent FIU, and it makes some sense, deciding just drive the basketball and hope you get the call, and so far they have. So free throws coming. And the first on the way is good. Free throw by Aaliyah Pitts, one of the seniors that was honored prior to the game. Transfer from Western Kentucky, her first point. And she misses the second. Boulder Raven with a rebound. Well, a little quick 5-0 run by FIU has cut the lead in half. 24-19, Middle Tennessee's lead. Blakely, guarded by Beloso, comes to Granum. Jada looked for the backdoor cut, wasn't open. There's Gregory, passed up the 3, keeps the dribble alive. Jalen, bounce pass, high post, Boulder Raven. Goes to the basket, spins one-hander short, but she traveled. Na's a little frustrated today. She's playing a very physical interior defense in FIU between Notabu and then whoever else gets it, in this case Diatta, and she's been a little frustrated. So a chance to inch a little closer here for the Panthers. Fleta bringing it up court, guarded by Gregory. Near side to Diatta. Diatta up top to Pitts. Pitts back to Fleta. Fleta to Pitts, guarded by Scott. Shot clock at 7. There's another run to the basket and a really late whistle and a foul again. And that's all they're doing. They're just lowering a shoulder, running to the basket, and drawing contact. Foul is on Tamia Scott. That's her second. Well, the change in strategy for the Panthers has certainly paid off. They just wait till the shot clock gets run down to the last few seconds and then lower a shoulder and run to the rim. And the free throw is good. So Pitts with 2. Cuts the lead to 4 at 24-20. This was a 10-point game just a moment ago. Now it is a 3-point game as Pitts makes them both. 7-0 run for FIU. Blakely, front court, has not taken a shot in this game, has not been involved in the offense at all other than trying to set the table. Tamia Scott kicks to the corner to Gregory. Jalen penetrates, gets through the lane, runs, missed it. And the loose ball taken away by FIU. Fleta comes near side Beloso to the corner. Pitts down low. Penetration by Diatta. Spins, runs, blocked by Boulder-Rava. Took it literally right out of her hands. To Blakely, now to Gregory. Jalen doesn't have numbers. Gets it back to Cab. I mean, Nas blocked it, didn't even jump. And then just took the ball and went the other way. Nation's leading shot blocker with 111 coming into this game. But right now, need to get the offense back on track. Gregory to Blakely. Lobs it, threw it away. Bad pass. They anticipated that. On the turnover coming the other way is Diatta. Diatta back out to Fleta for a long 3 that's short. Rebound. Boulder-Rava runs it down to Blakely. Somehow we have got to get Blakely at least as some kind of offensive threat and Scott as more of an offensive threat. Right now it's Gregory and Boulder-Rava, and that is it. There's the lob into Boulder-Rava, and it's stolen away. The pass wasn't high enough. Another turnover for a 3. Left wing, that is in and out, no good. Long rebound, nice hustle by Scott to save it and get it to Blakely. That was a 50-50 ball, and Tamia got there just a little bit quicker. Middle 5 turnovers in the last 3.5 minutes. Boulder-Rava back to Blakely. Cab goes back to Nas. Nas is 20 feet away. Back to Blakely. Cab runs and kicks to the wing, and there's going to be a charge once again. Blakely made the pass, but instead of the stop, kept going, and she's called for the charge. That's her second. And that's going to prompt Alina Arike to check in now. Who's she coming for? She's going to come for Jada Harrison. You look at all the shots in this game. Gregory's taken 8. Scott's taken 7. She's made 4. Arike's taken 1. Boulder-Rava's taken 3. That's it. And a 7-0 run for FIU, and 1 minute left in this half. And a 3 from the corner, and it is no good. Rebound and a foul, and it's going to be, they're going to get Boulder-Rava. That's her third, and that's what, man, you get to the last minute of the quarter, she picks up her third, and now she'll sit down. And that's a tough one because she's called for going over the back, but the player in front of her was backing into her. So Jada Granum checks in. Well, you looked like you had good command of this thing about 5 minutes ago, and now it's totally changed. And the first free throw is up and good by Diatta. Binta Diatta, senior from Senegal, transfer from Fresno State. And the lead is down to 2 at 24-22. Second one on the way, also good. We got a 1-point game in Miami. 24-23, Middle Tennessee, 52 seconds left. If you go quick, you could get a 2-for-1, but colleges don't tend to think that way. Granum to Scott, Tamia. Come back near side to Arike. Arike, one dribble, bounce pass to Gregory. Shot clock at 11. Jalen to Granum. Left side, Blakely, her first shot of the day, air ball. Arike runs it down. Shot clock did not reset. Got to go. Tamia got to shoot. She does with 1 on the shot clock and banked in a 3. Oh, my goodness. A desperation heave went in. 27-23. That ended the long scoring drought. 13 seconds left in the half. Remember that shot. 6 seconds left. Beloso is cut off on the drive. With one bounce pass, the jumper is no good, and that will end the half. Remember that Tamia Scott three-pointer. That might be a game changer. Halftime here from Miami, Florida. Middle Tennessee 27, FIU 23. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 5 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
Huh. That's a $10 bill.
Finding a $10 bill on the couch is a win.
And another one. And another one. And another
Finding
one.
100 $10 bills? Now that's a multiplier win.
Honey, this couch is like an ATM. Go check the one in the bonus room.
Multiply your win again and again with a Multiplier Instant Games. Play today to multiply your win 10, 20, 50, 100, or even 200 times for the chance at a $1 million top prize. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Halftime from Miami, Florida. Middle Tennessee leads Florida International 27-23. Lady Raiders and the Panthers were tied at 14 apiece early in the second quarter. Middle Tennessee went on a 10-0 run and seemed to take command, but then FIU just started driving the ball to the basket, getting fouled and getting to the free throw line, and that's what got them back in this game. It also got Anastasia Boldareva in foul trouble. She picked up her third with a minute to go in the first half. So when you look at those stats, one of the big stats that's different, FIU is 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Middle Tennessee is 1 for 1, and that's where that turnaround came about. Dr. Davis Spivey and Murfreesboro Oral Surgical and Implant Center are proud supporters of Blue Raider athletics. For over 25 years, Dr. Spivey has provided the best oral surgical care possible to our community. One reason that the crowd is a little larger here than usual at FIU, they've got all the youth cheerleaders here, and all the parents are here, and I see they're performing right now, and everybody's got their camera phones in full operation. We'll come back, go through the first half stats. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Halftime from FIU in Miami, Florida. Middle Tennessee leads the Panthers 27-23. Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half. Middle Tennessee 11 of 22 from the field for 50%, 4 of 11 from three-point range for 36%, only 1 for 1 from the free throw line. FIU 7 of 22 from the field for 31%. They were held to 2 of 10 in the second quarter, but they got all their points from the free throw line, 8 of 10 from the line in that second quarter. They are 8 for 10 from the line for the game. Rebounding is evened up a little bit now, 14-13 in favor of FIU. Still 7 offensive rebounds for the Panthers. Middle Tennessee 5 assists, 11 turnovers, 6 of them by Courtney Blakely in that first half of play. 2 assists for FIU, 9 turnovers, 7 steals, 3 blocked shots for Boldareva in the first half. She's now got 114 for the season. Points in the paint even at 12 apiece. Points from turnovers, 11-8 in favor of the Lady Raiders. Second chance points, even though the offensive rebounding favored FIU, Middle Tennessee with 9-7 edge in second chance points. Individually, Middle Tennessee with Gregory and Scott each with 11 points. Tamia hit that rather huge desperation three-pointer late in the first half to build this lead to 4. Enrique with 2. Boldareva with 3 points, 6 rebounds. She also has 3 personal fouls. For FIU, Deanna and Nadabu each with 6 points, 3 apiece for Pitts, Fleta, and James, 2 points for Beloso. Second half's coming up. A win locks in at least a share of the Conference USA regular season championship, and depending on what happens a little later on up in Lynchburg, a chance to win the conference tournament or title outright. depending on what happens between Liberty and Western Kentucky. But first things first, got to take care of business here in South Florida. We'll come back and start it with the second half. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, managed IT, and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through building services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics, because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm is here to help you select the right protection at the right price. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and I'll make sure that you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm, it's easy to make the right choice. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The golden anniversary of Lady Raider basketball continues in just moments with the second half of today's game. Let's get back to the game with the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
Today's second half is presented by Grandison Associates, certified public accountants specializing in business and personal accounting and tax services. Grandison Associates, 615-895-1040 and online at www.gcpas.com. Middle Tennessee 27, Florida International 23. A win for the Lady Raiders secures at least a share of the Conference USA regular season championship. Depending on what happens with Liberty and Western Kentucky, they are getting started here shortly in Lynchburg, Virginia. Middle Tennessee under Rick Insel, 4-11-42 when leading at the half. A couple of milestones were available in this game, still are. Anastasia Boldareva came into the game needing 9 points to reach 1,500 points in her career. She had 3 in the first half, so she's 6 away. Tamia Scott came in needing 22 points to reach 1,000 points in her career. She got half of them. She had 11 in the first half, so she needs 11 in the second half. I'd like to see both of those get knocked out here today and do it in a winning cause. FIU locked in to be no worse than a 6th seed in the tournament next week in Huntsville. A win today for them here, coupled with a Louisiana Tech loss later in their game, would jump the Panthers up to a 5 seed in the tournament. So they have plenty of incentive as well. It'll be the Panthers basketball. Middle Tennessee will move left to right as you listen here in the second half of play. And the ball is inbounded to Beloso. Again, significant Paris Atkins, their leading scorer for FIU, not playing today because of an apparent injury. Beloso holding the basketball, lobs it to the top, takes the pass back, sends it to the wing, and now to the corner to Pitts. Shot clock at 10. Pitts drives baseline, cut off by Scott. Pitts sends it to Nadabu for a jumper that is good from 15 feet. It's interesting. They said Nadabu here in the announcement. Their pronunciation guide says Nadabu, so we'll go with Nadabu if what they're going to call her here, but that's not what they said. There's a jump ball. Beloso jumped between the screener and the basketball with Blakely and tied it up. Possession arrow will leave it with Middle Tennessee, but again, FIU playing with a little bit more energy. Shot clock at 20. Gregory inbounds to Blakely. Cab tries to get a little room. Again, FIU trying to be real physical on all of the perimeter players, and I wouldn't blame them given what they saw against Liberty on Thursday night. Gregory had 3 3-pointers in the first half. She's got the ball with 4 with 3 to shoot. Going to have to put one up on the run. She does. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound, offensive board, Boldareva. Put back, won't go. Rebound, Nadabu. Front court, Fleta. Down by 2, FIU with the ball. Nadabu picks up the dribble. They deny it away from Fleta, so Nadabu just holding it, sends it back up near the top to Pitts. Pitts picked up on a switch now by Boldareva. Little reach and help from Gregory. They throw it intended for Nadabu. Loose ball to Pitts. Pitts one-hander is no good. Rebound, offensive board, Pitts once again. Man, that is just a killer not to pull that loose ball. Shot clock reset at 20. It's now at 12. Fleta works off the screen, runs and kicks to the slicing Diata, who lays it in. We're tied at 27. And that's all because of the offensive rebound. Blakely hands it to Gregory off the screen from Enrique. Jalen to Boldareva. Bounce past Blakely. Blakely finds Enrique to Scott. Scott again off the screen from Enrique. Runner to the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Enrique. Out to Gregory. Jalen for 3, no. Rebound is out of bounds, and it will stay with Middle Tennessee. Tell you what, in terms of offense, Middle Tennessee right now is a 3-person offense. It's Gregory, it's Scott, it's Boldareva. Blakely and Enrique are not even considered any kind of threat offensively. Enrique really getting it done with rebounding and screen setting. There's Gregory off the screen from Boldareva, slips it down, ball tapped away and stolen. Loose ball coming the other way. Beloso inside running, Nadabu lays it in, and FIU takes the lead. 6-0 run out of the gate to open this third quarter. Again, the turnover leads to the points. Blakely to Scott. Scott reverses, steps back, 17-foot jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound, a great board by Enrique. Was wide open, could have gone right back to the rim, but didn't even look for it. Instead, kicks it back outside. Blakely to Scott. To Mia. Back to Blakely. Shot clock at 7. Cab cross-court pass. Enrique. 15-foot jumper is good by Alina. Boy, she needed that, and the team needed that. Ties it up at 29. 6:40 left in the third. Beloso to Nadabu out on the left wing. Blakely just took it away. That was an easy steal for Cab. Cab driving, just keep going. She does and lays it in with the left hand. First points for Blakely. She just accelerated, got in front of Beloso, and put Middle Tennessee back in front, 31-29. Beloso front court again to Nadabu, and that's going to be a 10-second violation. Just too casual coming up the court and turned it over. Boy, that is, boy, you talk about the poster child for an unforced error, that is it. And now Valero is going to check in for Beloso, who will get a breather. And a little bit of a lecture as she walks by. Coach Jessica Burks-Wiley. Front court for Middle Tennessee, leading by 2. Gregory left wing. Drives, cut off. To Boldereva, hands it back to Jalen. Step back 3 by Gregory. Yes! 14 for Jalen. And a 5-0 run for Middle Tennessee. 34-29. And that's got to be a loose ball. They didn't call anything. There was a lot of contact. It's a turnover. Bounce pass to Blakely, laid it up, missed it, but she was fouled on the foul by Valero. What? There was huge contact down inside. It had to be either a block or a charge. They opted for neither. But as a result, Middle Tennessee got the ball, came the other way, and Blakely will go to the line. Cab had 7 in the win over FIU. She also had 10 assists in that win in Murfreesboro. This is only the second free throw for Middle Tennessee in the game. And she missed it. As a team, Lady Raiders shoot 73% from the line. Blakely shoots 70%. She missed them both. And the rebound FIU. 5:35 left in the third quarter. Pitts kicks it to the corner to Valero. Back outside to Fleta. Fleta guarded by Blakely, trying to keep her from going to her right, even though she dribbles with the left hand. Now with the right, shot clock at 7. Valero crosses over, drives, throws one up toward the glass, no good. Loose ball, thrown in, saved by FIU. Bounce pass inside, foul on Gregory. Again, FIU taking advantage of all those loose balls off wild shots, getting the offensive rebounds. Valero taking an extra second, sitting down to tie a shoelace. Foul is on Gregory. That probably saved a layup, in all honesty. Her first, team's first of the third. And Valero takes a long time to get a shoelace tied. Finally, she's up with a little encouragement from her teammates. 5:10 left in the third. 20 on the shot clock. Middle Tennessee now a touch under 500 for the game at 14 for 30. Both teams, each team rather, with 12 turnovers. FIU inbounds. Natabo trying to get it to Fleta. Blakely denying it. They finally get it with 12 to shoot. Fleta at the free throw line, kicks to the baseline, back out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pitts back to the baseline. Cut off on the drive to Yatta. Back outside, shot blocked by Scott. Rebound Enrique. Outlet to Blakely. Front court to Tamia. Hesitates, puts it up. No, but she was fouled. Oh, that was a beautiful breakaway. Keyed by the block to start things off. And Tamia will go to the line for 2. The foul was on Lucia Fleta Robles. That's her first. And timeout on the court with 4:46 left in the third quarter. Middle Tennessee 34, FIU 29. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 5 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or at our Greenland Drive location. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers. Middle Tennessee 34, FIU 29, 4:46 left in quarter number 3 from Miami. In this quarter, Middle Tennessee 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 5 rebounds, 1 turnover. FIU 3 of 6 from the field, 0 for 1 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers. And those turnovers have become a key in this game. They were a key, frankly, for FIU to get back into it. Middle Tennessee had a 12-2 advantage in points off turnovers. That was cut down to 12-10. Now it's 16-10 points off turnovers in favor of the Lady Raiders. And Tamia Scott going to the line for 2 shots. And, of course, you're certainly focused on what's going on here in Miami, but maybe one ear or one eye on what's going on in Lynchburg. And right now, Western Kentucky leading Liberty 17-9, midway point of the first quarter. So the Toppers off to a very quick start. Here's Tamia at the line, 66% on the season. Lady Raiders are 1 for 3 in this game. She nails the first one. She's got 12, 35-29. Second, good, nice. Back-to-back from Tamia. 36-29, a little bit of zone pressure here by the Lady Raiders. Ball almost turned over, and it was. Valero dribbled it off her own chest and lost it out of bounds. And, boy, that's exactly what the Lady Raiders were hoping for. Now capitalize. Beloso had been handling the point. She is on the bench. Front court, Arike. Alina waiting for Gregory, finds her. Jalen fouled on a three-point attempt. Jalen was fouled on a three-point attempt by Fleta Robles. And that will send Gregory to the line for 3 attempts. And Jalen, one of the best free throw shooters in the conference, at 90% on the season. 73 of 81 from the stripe. Jalen with 14 on the day, make it 15 as she knocks down the first one. Extends the lead to 8. Largest lead of the game for the Lady Raiders has been 10 at 24-14. Jalen makes the second. And now looking for the third, and does. 17 for Gregory, and suddenly the lead is back to 10 on a 12-0 run by the Lady Raiders, and the ball knocked out of bounds on pressure by Blakely in the backcourt. And they're going to try to kick it up a little bit with this press. 39-29 Lady Raider lead. Inbounds to Fleta Robles. Sends it cross court, or Gregory went for the steal, didn't get it. Front court to Pitts. And Blakely went for the steal, didn't get it. Now they finally find Fleta Robles to the corner. 3 by Valero. No good. Offensive rebound, Diata. Diata kicks it back out to Fleta Robles, but a foul inside before the shot goes up. And a foul and a hold.
Blue Raiders number 10, Jalen Gregory.
And it was on Jalen Gregory. That's her second team foul of the quarter. Yeah, this press defense, you could tell, had FIU sped up a little bit, a little discombobulated, but you got to pull the rebound on the shot. Pass came in. Tamia Scott got a hand on it, but FIU able to run it down. 4:10 left in the third. Drive by Pitts, cut off by Scott. Cut off, and on that sideline needs some help. Finally finds a teammate. Diata got away with a walk. Shot rejected by Boldereva, out of bounds with 1.7 left to shoot. They're trying to get Boldereva's attention. Reminder, they're saying there's less than 2 seconds on the shot clock, so be ready for something quick inside, but you don't want to commit your fourth foul. 1.7 left on the shot clock. Beloso will trigger it in if she can find a teammate open. Still looking, finally gets it in. Natabow puts it up, blocked out by Tamia Scott. It was going to be a shot clock violation either way. People forget, everybody talks about Boulder-Rava and her shot blocking, and why not? She leads the nation, but Tamia is an outstanding shot blocker as well. And a chance to extend a 10-point advantage. Front court to Scott. Tamia drives baseline, cut off on the double team, tried to send it to Boulder-Rava and threw it away into the backcourt. And it'll go out of bounds. An unforced error there. Boy, that is a shame. You had a chance to add on a double-digit lead and threw it away. And with the turnover, Beloso will inbound on the baseline, sends it into Natabow. Natabow with one dribble. Back out, stolen by Blakely once again. Here goes Cab, off to the races with a layup, good. Timeout. That is twice that Natabow has tried to throw a pass, and Blakely has stolen it away and gone for the layup. This is a 30-second timeout. The turnover leads to the points, and a 12-point advantage now for the Lady Raiders. This is a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 41-29, Middle Tennessee leads Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics, because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Sunny Miami, Florida. Middle Tennessee in the midst of a 14-0 run after trailing by 2. Now lead 41-29 with 3:27 left to play in the third quarter. Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. Key once again, points off turnovers, and it happened in the middle of this run. Middle Tennessee, a couple of turnovers, in fact 6 by FIU in the last 3 minutes and 58 seconds have helped lead to this scoring run for Middle Tennessee. 41-29. Lady Raiders now have a 21-10 edge in points off turnovers. They have decided to come with the press. They've had success in forcing more turnovers, and they're going to use that zone press again as FIU will inbound. 3:27 left in the third. There's the inbounds to Beloso. Beloso skips it cross court to Fleta Robles. Fleta Robles looking, still looking. Now behind the back dribble, still in the back court. Finally, almost threw it away, saved by Pitts. Pitts drives, kicks it underneath, stolen away. Boulder-Rava tapped it to Gregory. That's how it's supposed to work. Made them work to get the ball into the front court, then forced the turnover. That's number 15, or number 16 rather, on the Panthers. Gregory crosses over, finds Boulder-Rava. Hands it back to Jalen. Thought about the three. Now she'll fire. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Pitts. Quick outlet, fleet to Robles. Run down by Blakely, who back slapped it away for the turnover. Picked up by Gregory. Now to Blakely into the front court. Turnover number 17 on the Panthers. Blakely being hounded and threw it away and turned it over. Stolen by Natabo. Natabo picks it up on the baseline to Pitts. Pitts, a little jab step guarded by Enrique. Back out to Beloso. Middle Tennessee's turned it over 14 times on their own. Beloso. Shot clock down to 10. Up top to Pitts, guarded by Enrique. Lob in the lane. Natabo got low and banked it up and in. That's a tough position, and Nas playing with 3 personal fouls, didn't want her 4th, so just let that one go. She's got a dozen. That ends the scoring drought for FIU after turning it over 8 times in the last 5 minutes. 41-31, Lady Raider lead. Oh, Tamia Scott with a drive, comes open, banks it up, no good, but she'll get 2 free throws. Foul is on number 15, Fantasia James. Well, that's what I know. If you talk to Tamia, she'd love to wish that she could have finished that, but the contact just knocked her off balance a little bit, and the shot was a little too strong. But Key now concentrated at the free throw line. Tamia Scott came into this game needing 22 points for 1,000. She's got 13 on the day. Little note from Lynchburg, Virginia, Western Kentucky leading Liberty at last report by double digits. Free throw is good by Scott. She's got 14. (42-31). And she makes them both. Tamia with 15. 43-31, Lady Raider lead. There's the press again. Into Pitts. Pitts works it to the middle of the floor and then throws it almost to me, and it was a nice save by Beloso. I would have had it come this way. Beloso works it back to the center, but they use half their shot clock before they can even begin to get into their offense, and that's what the Lady Raiders wanted to accomplish. Shot clock at 6. Beloso swings it to Pitts. Shot clock at 3. Pitts to the corner. Natabu for the jumper, no good. Rebound Gregory. Outstanding defensive set there by the Lady Raiders. That's exactly how they want that to work. Front court, Tamia Scott, cut off at the free throw line by Natabo. Sends it out to Blakely. Blakely throws it underneath and threw it away. There was nobody home. Boy, you got a chance to just stretch this advantage, but these turnovers keep allowing the Panthers to stay in contact, although the Panthers are trying to give them back. And there's another one knocked out of bounds by Gregory. Boy, nothing coming easy right now for FIU. Savannah Davis checks in. Blakely's going to take a breather. Cab has had a tough day. 8 turnovers today. From Lynchburg, Western Kentucky 26, Liberty 14 at the end of the first quarter. Fleet to Robles. To Diata. Now Beloso. Beloso drives into the lane, ran into Enrique and traveled with it before she hit her. Alina was standing there with both hands in the air saying, I didn't do anything, I was just standing here. And the official said, no, you're right, she traveled before she got to you. And now Harrison's going to check back in for Savannah Davis. So it'll be Jalen Gregory to bring it up. 35 seconds left in the quarter. 16-2 run by Middle Tennessee over the last 6 minutes and change. Jalen with a bounce pass to Boldereva, went for the backdoor cut and actually threw it away. She thought Jalen was going to go on the backdoor cut. Jalen started and stopped. And when she stopped, Boldereva's pass went untouched out of bounds for turnover number 16 on the day. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Press continues. FIU gets it into the front court to Beloso. Now with 13 left in the quarter. Beloso with 9, still 30 feet away. Cut off on the drive, works a little closer, ran into Enrique, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Alina. That's another bailout call. I mean, it's just, you've got an offensive player driving in off balance with very little chance, and they're going to call Enrique for the foul. That's her third. Those are frustrating, and I'm not saying it's not a foul, but you're almost better off as a player to just get out of the way, because I don't know what you're supposed to do defensively in that situation. So at the line, free throw is good. (43-32). 4.2 seconds left. Beloso with 3 points on the day. Has a very flat shot, kind of a line drive. Hand doesn't even get above her head, but she made them both. 10-point lead, 4.2 left in the quarter, and Blakely almost lost it out of bounds and just has to throw it front court. And a 50-footer is no good off the rim. Blakely turns it over for the 9th time in this game, but the Lady Raiders lead by 10 as we go to the fourth, 43-33. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider athletics.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Atmos Energy is delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and business in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas. For today and generations to come, natural gas is the smart choice for fueling our energy future. Well, the Lady Raiders have 10 minutes to fuel their future and possibly take home a third consecutive Conference USA regular season championship. They lead Florida International by a score of 43-33. This has been a turnover-laden game for both teams, but Middle Tennessee has taken more advantage of those errors. In the third quarter, Middle Tennessee was 4 of 10 from the field, but got to the free throw line really for the first time in the game, went 7 of 9 from the stripe. FIU was 4 of 11 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line. 9 FIU turnovers in the third quarter. Middle Tennessee had 6 in the third quarter. So FIU with 18 turnovers, Middle Tennessee with 17. Lady Raiders in points off turnovers lead it 21-14. Key Boulder-Rava was able to get through the third quarter without picking up her 4th personal foul, so she can be a little bit more aggressive if need be in this fourth quarter. Rick Insel elected to really kind of go a little more to the full court press in that third quarter. It paid dividends. FIU inbounds. Beloso bounces to Pitts, top of the key, swings it right side to Fleet to Robles. Penetrates, cut off, back outside to Pitts. Thinking about the shot. Now skips it down to the far side for the short jumper by Diatta. That's no good. And the rebound taken away by Tamia Scott. Into the hands of Blakely. Cab, long lead pass to Gregory. Well, thought about going inside, but it wasn't quite open. Wisely brought it back out. Blakely penetrates, then brings it back out, resets the offense. Shot clock at 13. Scott off the screen from Enrique. Tamia dribbled it, picked it up, got it back. Blakely, shot clock at 7. Cab from 17, good, oh my. Well, when she makes up her mind and shoots decisively and with confidence, good things happen. 45-33. Ball broken up and stolen away by Tamia Scott, and that's going to be a 10-second violation anyway. Yeah, the ball was stolen, and the official blew the whistle looking at the shot clock and said it was a 10-second violation. She blew the whistle and immediately apologized and said, that's totally my fault. And it broke up the possibility of a breakaway or a chance for a 2-on-1, but nonetheless, it'll be Lady Raider basketball. And she owned up to it immediately. Gregory, bounce pass to Enrique. Alina skips it to the corner to Scott. Tamia thought about the three, but thought better of it. Cab penetrates, gets to the baseline, to the corner, now to the wing. Jalen for 3. Oh, yes, indeed! Best sequence of the game offensively, ball movement-wise for the Lady Raiders. Largest lead of the day, 48-33. Front court Beloso. Into the lane, tried to dish it, threw it away. She got in too close and then tried a little underhand shovel to Natabo, who was not ready for it. And substitution now as Fantasia James will come in for Beloso. 8:29 left to play. Blakely, guarded by James. Pass to Tamia Scott. Tamia goes baseline, back out to Bouldereva. Goes right back to Tamia. 17-foot jumper, good. Starting to show a little authority now. 48-33. Lob to the high post. Actually, it's 50-33. I thought it was. Scoreboard still says 48. It is 50-33. 17-point lead. Shot clock at 5. Jumper by James. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Enrique battling for it, and a foul. It's going to be on Natabo, who is down and in some pain. Natabo is going to be called for the pushing foul from behind, but more importantly, gets up a little gingerly. I think she's going to be okay and be able to stay. Senior, the transfer from Fresno State, and she's going to stay in the game. 20th turnover on FIU. And here comes Middle Tennessee with the ball and a 17-point advantage. Blakely bounces it to Scott. Tamia on the right wing, goes baseline, goes all the way up and under, bounces to the corner and out of the wing. Enrique with a shot fake, gets a little closer. 10-footer good by Alina. Oh, everybody playing with confidence right now. 52-33. There's the double team trap and a steal by Blakely, who lost it out of bounds. Boy, you get pinned in that corner right across midcourt, right near the sideline. That's where the trap is most effective. The inbounds to Fleet to Robles. Finds it to the slicer to the basket. Shot rejected by Bouldereva. Rebound Gregory. Outlet to Blakely. Cab going to drive to the basket. Up and no, but she was fouled. The Lady Raiders got their heads up and started playing downhill in the third quarter, and it is carried over here in the fourth. Fouls on Fleeta Robles, her third. And after not getting to the line but just one time in the first half, the Lady Raiders 7 of 9 in the third quarter, and going back there for 2 now is Blakely. First for Cab, good. Good to see that. She missed her previous 2 attempts. She's got 7. 20-point Lady Raider advantage, make it 21. She makes them both. 54-33, and another steal by Blakely, but then turned it right back over. Was trying to go really quick underneath and threw it away. Oh, and went for a steal again and called the foul there, and that was a good one. It's her third foul. I think Cab's in the moment right now. She thinks she can get her hands on every pass that comes anywhere near her, and she's just about right.
At your third personal, first team foul.
54-33, Lady Raider lead. 6:53 left to play. Valero gets it in to Natabo. Blakely trying to deny the ball to Fleta Robles, who finally got it. Works it to the right wing. Still with the dribble, shot clock at 6. Fleta Robles runs to the basket, shot rejected by Bouldereva. Here comes Blakely the other way behind the back dribble. Looking down court, leaves it to Scott. Tamia into the lane, dishes inside, Bouldereva with a lay-in. Oh, it's a clinic right now by the Lady Raiders. Timeout FIU. 6:22 left in the game. Middle Tennessee in command, 56-33. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence, only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Middle Tennessee has stretched this lead out now to 56-33. This was a 4-point game at halftime. A solid third quarter, and then 5 for 5 from the field in the fourth quarter has helped to stretch this out, and continuing to force turnovers, now 20 on FIU, and Middle Tennessee with a 26-14 edge in points off turnovers. Jalen Gregory with 20 points. Tamia Scott with 17. She's 5 away from the 1,000-point mark in her career. Right now they are 6 minutes and 22 seconds away from at least a share of a third consecutive Conference USA regular season championship, depending on what happens not only here but in Lynchburg, Virginia. And right now, latest report in Lynchburg, Western Kentucky leading Liberty 35-26 with 3 minutes left in the first half. A Middle Tennessee win and a Liberty loss would give Middle Tennessee the outright regular season championship and the number 1 seed in next week's tournament in Huntsville. FIU to inbound. Middle Tennessee will continue to put that zone press on. It has certainly paid dividends. Here comes the double team right here on the sideline. There's Gregory and Blakely slapping on. Bouldereva knocked it out of bounds. They are making everything difficult for the Panthers to get this ball in and advance. 19 on the shot clock. Inbounding right in front of me to Natabo. Natabo out to Fleta Robles. Fleta Robles backs up near the center circle. Now sends it to Pitts, right wing. Pitts looking for the lob, not open. Comes near side to Fleta Robles. Shot clock at 6. Guarded by Blakely. Fleta Robles drives, cut off by Cab. Step through shot is up and it's no good. Rebound taken away by Tamia Scott. Excellent defense by Blakely, and Scott pulls the board. That is rebound, I believe, for her number 4 of the day. Now Tamia with the ball on the right wing. Kicks it to Blakely. Blakely penetrates, runs to the rack, laid it up with the left hand, good. She's had her struggles at times today with turnovers, but she has done some brilliant things with her defense, and now she's scored 10 points. 58-33. Line drive jumper is good. It is a 3, and there's a foul inside. Are they going to count the basket or wave it off? The basket is good, but there's a foul underneath. The basket by Fleta Robles is good, but there was a foul underneath on Natabo. That's her 4th. So the score is 58-36. Gregory to Bouldereva. Jalen takes the handoff back to Blakely. Cab going to penetrate again. Now kick to the corner to Scott. Scott cut off nicely by Fleta Robles. Works her way in on a secondary drive. Laid it up. I think they got it. Did they call him fouled? Yes, they did. I thought maybe she had dragged the pivot foot, but she was fouled, made the basket, and will go to the line. Tamia with 19. Foul is on Aaliyah Pitts. And that will send Tamia to the line. And that is missed. She's still sitting on 997 career points. And I believe they're going to call a foul on Blakely. Going for the steal there. That's her 4th. Second team foul. FIU to inbound. They send it into Natabo in the front court, who goes back to Pitts. 60-36, Middle Tennessee's lead. 4:42 left to play. Shot put up, offensive foul taken by Jalen Gregory. And the charge called on Aaliyah Pitts. That's her 3rd. Boy, you got to love that. You're in a game where the lead is 20+. And you still got players down there lining up to take charges, take the punishment. Jalen Gregory, you'd expect no less. And now here comes Blakely, leading by 24. And technical foul is called. A technical foul is called on Jessica Burks-Wiley. She was yelling. The official was facing the other way, and whatever she said, it was an immediate technical. It'll be Jalen Gregory to shoot the technical. Well, if you're going to get one, the best time is to get it when the opponent has the basketball, because then you're not giving up possession, because possession's going to go to us anyway. So now 21 for Gregory. Make it 22 as she makes them both. So the gift of a couple of points makes it 62-36. I saw what she said. I believe I saw lip reading what she said. I can understand why she got the T. 62-36, Lady Raider lead. Inbounded to Blakely. Cab works it across into the front court to Enrique. Lets the traffic clear, 2 of them off the screen. Hands it to Gregory. Jalen for 3. Short. Rebound FIU to James. That's the look they want off that screen. They'll take that every time. 3 the other way is no good. Back iron, rebound, Gregory and Bouldereva battle for it. Nas comes away with it. Clears it out to Blakely. Approaching 4 minutes left to play in Miami. Going to be a nice flight home with another conference regular season championship alongside. Blakely's pull-up jumper a little too strong. Rebound to James for FIU. James leaves it for Fleta Robles. Kicks to the corner for Valero. Her jumper's no good. Loose ball, offensive rebound. Natabo takes it and puts it in. It went through the hands of 2 MTSU players. Natabo came away with it. 62-38, Middle Tennessee. 3:30 left to play. Gregory to Bouldereva. Nas only 5 points in this game. Others have stepped up. Bouldereva just 5 attempts today, 2 for 5 from the field. Here's one that stepped up. Scott back to Bouldereva. Right on cue, her 3 is no good. Offensive rebound, Enrique. Out to Blakely, they'll reset. Blakely, guarded by James, runs right past her, laid it up, no good, but a blocking foul, running underneath Cab. Oh my goodness. She is lightning quick with the basketball with a great handle, and the foul on Pitts is her 4th. Interesting stat line for Blakely. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 9 turnovers. But boy, she has been a force in the press, and Rick Insel calls a timeout. Sometimes you have to take the bad with the good, and there were some struggles there, and they came in little spurts. But boy, in this third quarter and fourth, Blakely with this press has just ignited this defense, forcing turnovers. And Middle Tennessee 28 points off the 21 FIU turnovers. In Lynchburg, Western Kentucky at halftime leading Liberty 39-32. Jacksonville State, Kennesaw State 28-26 Kennesaw State at the half. Final day of the regular season. Tournament starts Tuesday in Huntsville. Middle Tennessee will not play until Wednesday. Win is yet to be determined, whether it's as a 1 seed or a 2. Cavs' first free throw is no good. 10 points all in this half. Gregory with 22 to lead everybody. Tamia Scott with 19. Second one is on the way. That one's good. 11 for Blakely. Inside 3 minutes left to play. 63-38, Lady Raider lead. What a tremendous second half defensively for the Lady Raiders. This was a 4-point game at the half. Drive to the basket, put up with a left hand, no, but a foul is called. At halftime, it was 27-23. Middle Tennessee looking right now, that's a 36-point second half for the Lady Raiders, and holding FIU to just 15 at this point. So now 2 free throws for FIU, and the first one is good. Foul was called on Tamia Scott a moment ago. That's her third. 63-39. Now the second, also good. So Pitts with a couple of free throws. Trying a little pressure here. Blakely breaks it on her own into the front court. 2:30 left to play in Miami. Blakely finds Boldareva. Inside there's Enrique. Goes to the corner for Scott. For 3, it is no good. Rebound is saved nicely by Natabo, and FIU will have possession. If Tamia had knocked down that triple, that would have been her 1,000th point. 3 at the other end by Pitts is no good. Long rebound, offensive board, put back good by James. Blakely was in position inside, but it came out too long. It was over her. She had no shot at it. 63-42, 2 minutes left to play. Scott lost it, had it turned over. Taken away by Valero. Valero cut off by Scott, got back defensively. Pass to the corner, inside Natabo, shot put up good. Good ball movement there by FIU. 1:35 left to play. That gets it inside 20 at 63-44. Blakely front court. And inside 90 seconds left. Now you just want to run a little time, take care of the basketball, and once you get deep into the shot clock, get a shot up on the rim. Shot clock at 10. Blakely near the center line. Now ready to go, the shot clock at 5. Cav, the shot clock at 3. Into the lane, goes up with one-hander, good. Do it just like that. Blakely with 13. Timeout taken. They just want to make the timeout and for substitutions to get players in. So Claudia Marina Gonzalez will come in for Natabo. So the seniors coming out. Lucia Flita Robles coming out of the game, as will Aaliyah Pitts. So all the seniors checking out. Savannah Davis will come in for Jalen Gregory from Middle Tennessee. Jalen leaves with 22 points. So I think we're finally trying to get everybody seated and ready to go, and now we're ready to start. 1:06 left to play. Jada Granham's going to check in here, I believe, probably for Boldareva, and she will. Nas did a great job of playing through the second half without even picking up a fourth foul after having 3 in the first half. She finishes with 5 points and 8 rebounds, so Nas needs 4 points now for 1,500 in her career. 1 minute left to play. Driving to the basket, shot put up no good. Long rebound, offensive board by Ndaye. Out to the corner for James. Her 3 is no good. Another offensive rebound for Valero. These are those long rebounds out to the corners. Ball was stripped away nicely by Savannah Davis. And that is turnover number 22 on FIU. 35 seconds left. And now Tamia Scott will do the dribbling time here as Jada Harrison is into the game. They'll just run the shot clock down again. Really don't even need to shoot, but you usually try to put one up at the end of the shot clock anyway. Shot clock at 7. Now Tamia, shot clock at 5. Drives to the basket, one-hander in and out, no good. Rebound FIU. 10 seconds left to play. Into the front court, Marina Gonzalez. 5 seconds left to play. Now with 3. Driving to the basket, bouncing the ball thrown out of bounds with 2.2 left to play. There's the lob in, and the shot goes up, and that'll do it. And for the 3rd consecutive year, Middle Tennessee goes home with at least a share of the Conference USA regular season championship. Middle Tennessee wins it over FIU by a final score of 65-44. And now we wait for the results from Lynchburg, Virginia, between Western Kentucky and Liberty. Western leading 39-32 at the break. Middle Tennessee will definitely play on Wednesday in the tournament next week in Huntsville, but we don't know yet whether it will be as a 1 seed or a 2. That depends on what happens in the final 20 minutes in Lynchburg. We'll come back with a postgame show. Middle Tennessee 24-7, 16-2 to end the regular season. FIU 11-18 and 7-11 in conference play. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
This responsible gaming message is brought to you by the Tennessee Lottery. When you play the lottery, it's important to play responsibly. Know your limit and spend only what you can afford. Set a budget and stick to it. And remember, as long as you're having fun, you're always a winner in our book. The Tennessee Lottery is a proud supporter of National Problem Gambling Awareness Month. To learn more about problem gambling resources, visit tnlottery.com.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Head to Cedar Glade Brews. With 12 taps and over 100 bottles and cans, we've got craft beer, seltzer, mead, kombucha, cider, non-alcoholic, and craft soda for everyone. We're family and dog friendly, featuring food trucks, live music, and trivia nights. Plus, you can book our space for private events inside or on our spacious patio.
Blue Raider fans enjoy a Cedar Glade brew in the Murphy's Center Beer Garden.
Purveyors of foamy goodness, Cedar Glade Brews, where great times and good vibes await.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
Lady Raider Game Day continues, and we have you covered with a full recap on the Exit Realty postgame show. Today's Lady Raider postgame show is presented by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Tim Page, and Chip Walters. The Lady Raider postgame show is also sponsored by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Once again, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
Consecutive season, the Lady Raiders of Middle Tennessee are Conference USA regular season champions. Whether they will be champions outright or share it will be determined in another hour or so. But first things first, Middle Tennessee took care of its part of the deal by taking over in the second half and running away from FIU 65-44. So the regular season concludes with Middle Tennessee at 24-7, 16-2 in conference play. Florida International falls to 11-18 and 7-11 in CUSA. And the only reason we don't know whether we are a 1 or a 2 seed in the tournament next week depends on what happens in the second half in Lynchburg, Virginia. Western Kentucky is leading Liberty by a score of 39-32. If Western holds on and wins that game, Middle Tennessee would be the number 1 seed in the tournament next week in Huntsville. Should Western lose that game to Liberty, it goes to the tiebreaker scenario, and Liberty would most likely hold the tiebreaker to get the number 1 seed, but that would be determined by a couple of other games yet to be played. So there's a lot left to go on. So we are excited, though, to take care of the business here for our part. And Coach Insel has come out to join us here. And Coach, congratulations.
I'm telling you, Joe, there's nothing easy about winning a conference championship. You know, you come down here and then they play hard, and they've got a big kid inside. It's just probably one of the best ones in the conference. She's going to be a pro. I thought Knox did a good job staying out of foul trouble. Mm-hmm. I thought our coaches did a good job there. When we finally carried out our scouting report, and then I thought our press really bothered them. And then Cab just played tremendous up front. We finally got Tamia going back to the basket, and she hit her free throws and, made a play or two. And then Jalen Gregory just played great all day long, the kids got a ring. They got a ring. That's what they wanted at the start of the year. One of their goals was to get a ring.
And you may have it outright. Don't know yet. We'll know in another hour or so.
I got one anyway. We got a ring,
It was interesting, Rick. It was even the first quarter or so. You run out to a 10-point lead in the second quarter, and then they just kind of start running to the basket and getting to the foul line to get back in it.
We didn't handle the ball, Joe. Yeah. That's one of the things I got upset with me about before the half was those little soft passes. Handle the ball. You're a player. Mm-hmm. Go in there and score, And we let them back in the dad blame game. And, we can't do that. You can't do that. That's what the other night we did that. We got to play with our head down and our nose to the grindstone.
It was interesting, the phrase you used a minute ago. When we started executing our scouting report, when you got into that third quarter, I know you had worked on the press. I'd been there in practice and seen it, and you could see it start to take over and evolve into what you were looking for.
Well, I'm telling you, real proud of our kids. They played well. Gregory played, like 22 points. What you get, you had Anastasia with 5 points and 8 rebounds.
5 and 8. Mm-hmm.
But they all made some big shots. I mean, he made a couple of big shots that we needed. I mean, we need her playing like that.
Yeah, she pulled 6 rebounds too.
Yeah, well, I'll take the 6 rebounds and 6 points.
It's interesting.
Rest of the year.
It's interesting because Cab had the kind of game where there were moments where she really struggled with the basketball, and there were things she did that were just brilliant. I mean, when you went to that press, it became clear that she felt like she could totally wreck their offense, and she did.
We changed our offense too and went to what we call a special. I hadn't run it all year. Last time we run it was probably down here, and Courtney Woodson hit about 9 threes. And I said, let's go that special high and put our kids in it. And the first thing right off the bat, Gregory hit us a 3.
Was that the first play of the third quarter?
I know. I think that was triple.
Okay.
But then we got into we got the ball into Mia's hand, and she went in there and they fouled her. And then Cab got a layup or 2. We hadn't run that offense all year, and so it took all the passing out of it. Take the ball, lower your head, go to the basket. Old-fashioned basketball. And I'm proud of the girls. It's been a long year. I'm telling you, this has been a tough go. We've been in a lot of tough games. And, there's been a lot of tears. There's been a lot of celebrations, and there's been some low times, and a lot of tears on the bench, in the game. But that's what you got to have when you got a team. You just got to take it, bounce back, and keep going.
What's it mean to you to see the way they bounced back after the frustration of Thursday night?
Well, you're going to have some of that. You got to be able to deal with frustration. Good gracious, it ain't always going to be peaches and cream out there, as you well know.
Right.
And you're in your 60s, and I'm in my 70s. They're just now starting. So they're going. You deal with frustration now. You have a better chance of success when you have to deal with it in the real world, because they're going to have to deal with it, and unless you marry somebody wealthy, and then you're going to have to deal with what we're going to do with our money, I don't have a problem with that.
No, me either.
13 grandkids, every dime that I got extra, they getting. Well, I got one getting married.
That's right. There you go. Well, I know. Congratulations.
And I got one that's having a birthday. My little Evie Bug.
Oh, my goodness.
Having a birthday today. Good gracious, I miss her, too.
Good present for that. So now we get to tournament time, and that's what this is all about, really.
Well, we'll go home. We'll celebrate a little bit on the way home tonight, and then we'll start getting ready for next week. I don't know who we're going to play. Don't care who we're going to play. They got to play the Lady Raiders.
That's right.
They got to be worried about who they going to play, not who we going to play.
Yeah, we don't know that yet. That'll all shake out. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll be back in a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Granis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Granis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Granis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Welcome back to the postgame show, the Exit Realty postgame show, brought to you by Exit Realty. Bob Lamb and Associates and agents Brad Hopkins, Chip Walters, Richard Lewis, and Tim Page, the #1 producing Exit Realty office in the United States. Find them online at exitmurfreesboro.com. Middle Tennessee a winner 65-44 over FIU, clinching at least a share of the conference regular season championship, depending on what takes place in the next hour in Lynchburg, Virginia, between Liberty and Western Kentucky. Our Built Ford Tough player of the game is Jalen Gregory. Visit buyfordnow.com for all Ford makes and models, because the best trucks are built Ford Tough. Well, you wanted a championship. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
How hard was it to put Thursday night away, forget it, and come back?
Yeah, I don't think it honestly was that hard. I think it's just something that you have to do. You learn to do it in this conference because you play those Thursday, Saturday games, and when you go into the tournament, you play back-to-back days. So I think it was honestly something that more or less motivated us more. We didn't let it keep us down. So just looking back at that game, we learned from it and knew that we weren't ourselves that game and came back out here and showed who we really were.
So today, jumped out to a 10-point lead in the second quarter, and I thought, okay, here we go. And then they got back into it at the foul line. What changed for us in the third quarter and the fourth to change this game?
I think relying on our defense and just playing with energy. That's one of the things that I felt like in Liberty game that we lacked was the energy. We kind of went down and we didn't pick ourselves back up. And so just being able to pick ourselves back up when other teams make a run is big for us.
You went to the press today probably more than you have in a long time. It obviously paid off.
Yeah, it definitely did. And that was just like energy and effort, just like playing with that, just hustling to get to that next spot where you're supposed to be. When they think that we're done pressing, we bring them right into one more trap. And so just continuously like fighting for that ball.
I heard you were running an offense today you hadn't run in a long time.
Yeah, we were. We were running an offense we haven't in a while. And I think it's just like they trust us to make the reads. And I think today that we showed that we all could make those reads.
3 straight conference championships for you. How's that feel?
It's pretty sweet. It doesn't get old.
Got another one to win, don't you?
Yes. Another one to win, and then we got a little bit more left in us.
That's right. Congratulations. Great job.
Thank you.
Jalen Gregory, our player of the game, with a 22-point performance today. We'll come back and have go through the final stats for you right after this. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, managed IT, and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through building services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence, only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Tennessee a winner 65-44 over FIU, clinching at least a share of the regular season conference championship. Could win it outright depending on what happens in the next 45 minutes or so in Lynchburg, Virginia, between Liberty and Western Kentucky. But for Middle Tennessee, the important thing is for the third consecutive year, unprecedented in the conference, the Lady Raiders are regular season champions. Let's take a look at the final stats now for this win. Middle Tennessee from the field, 23 of 45 for the game. That's 51%. Talk about finishing strong. They shot 61% from the field in the fourth quarter. 6 of 18 from three-point range for the game and 13 for 17 from the line. Almost all of that came in the second half. FIU 15 of 47 from the field for 31.9%. 2 of 15 from three-point range, 12 of 14 from the line. Blue Raiders collected 25 rebounds in this game, and each Lady Raider rebound brought to you by Window World of Murfreesboro, as America's most trusted remodeler. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. Visit windowworldmurfreesboro.com for a free quote today. Window World of Murfreesboro, the official provider of Blue Raider athletics. Middle Tennessee in the game with 25 rebounds, FIU with 30, 15 offensive rebounds for the Panthers. Lady Raiders 12 assists, 18 turnovers, 9 steals, 9 block shots, 6 more by Boulder Ravis, and now her season total 117 to lead the nation. Points off turnovers was key, 28-16 in favor of the Lady Raiders. Points in the paint were even at 24 apiece. Individually, Middle Tennessee led by Jalen Gregory with 22 points on 5 three-pointers on the day. There were 19 points for Tamia Scott, who, if I've calculated correctly, is 3 points from 1,000. Now she had 19 today, needed 22 coming into the game. Anastasia Boldareva was held to only 5 points coming in. She needed 9 for 1,500, so she's 4 away from that. Solid game from Melina Enrique, 6 points but 6 rebounds, 4 of those offensive. She also had 3 assists and 1 steal. Really solid game from her today. And then Courtney Blakely scored 13 points in the second half, had a couple of rebounds. It's interesting, you look at the stat line and you see that glaring 9 turnovers, but she created at least that many on her own and really did some key things, some excellent things running the offense and then scoring, driving to the basket in the second half. Also had 3 steals. That was all good to see. Tamia Scott, 19 points, as we said, with 7 of 14 from the field and 5 rebounds to go along with that. Jada Granum played, did not score, but played 8 minutes. Savannah Davis played almost 5 minutes. Jada Harrison played just over 5 minutes for the total of 65 points. For FIU, only one player in double figures. That was Isnell Natabo with 16 points and 7 rebounds. So we'll take a break and come back and set up what's coming up next week, tournament time. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Murphy Center. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member services. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit MTE.com to learn more. And about that scoreboard, well, light it up, Blue Raiders.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Well, next, Conference USA tournament time from Huntsville, Alabama. It begins on Tuesday for the women, but the Lady Raiders will not play until Wednesday. They will play as either a number 1 seed or a number 2 seed, depending on what happens in Lynchburg, Virginia, with Liberty and Western Kentucky. And if it's a Western Kentucky win, Middle Tennessee will be the 1 seed. If it's a Liberty win, Middle Tennessee will be the 2 seed due to the tiebreaker process that goes along there. So, but nonetheless, as a 1 or a 2 playing on Wednesday. If it's as the 1 seed on Wednesday, we would play the first game on Wednesday. That's 11:30 a.m. Central Time, so our broadcast would begin at 11. If it is as the 2 seed in the tournament, we would play at 2 p.m., so our broadcast would begin at 1:30. Opponents and even seedings yet to be determined. That all will be settled up later on this afternoon. But for Middle Tennessee, 3 consecutive regular season titles, 4 regular season titles now in Conference USA. So tremendous job for the Lady Raiders. And as Jalen Gregory said, oh yeah, a lot more basketball left to play. Thanks to Jackson in the studio. Thanks to you for being with us. Hope we're ready for a big tournament run. Looking forward to it starting on Wednesday in Huntsville. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of the 50th season of Middle Tennessee State University Women's Basketball. Today's broadcast was presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. The proceeding has been a Van Wagner presentation of the Blue Raider Network.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.